Welcome to the Topwater Sensation Popstar tying tutorial. This pattern is built on an Ahrex TP610 1/0 hook with a fish hunter marabou tail, Spectrum glimmer chenille body, round rubber legs for balance, Vivas power thread to hold the whole thing together, and pushing its way across the pond is the Rainey's Mini Me medium popper head. We're going to make a quick adaptation to this popper head and trim its belly flat. So identify the belly, grab it on its sides on the top side, and wedge the front end into your scissor blades and give it one good cut to create a flat spot. You may need to make an additional cut, as I do here, to get proper balance. And our final cut is going to be to level out the back end, creating a flat spot to allow a better bond to our body and prevent spinning after several big fish have annihilated this fly. Throw your hook in the vise and attach a thread to attach your thread and create a thread base with a little thread bump right at the beginning of the hook. Grab your marabou feather and remove some primo core fibers. Set that first clump aside. Grab the marabou feather again. Take another clump off, size it up, and lay that down right on top of your first clump so the tapered tips line up nice and even, forming one big clump. Now you can eye it out. Take your vise hand and grab that clump and take your scissors and trim those fibers pretty close to your fingertips, allowing you to make a nice clean attachment with a little lasso wrap here, right in the middle of your thread base. Wrap back, keeping your fibers on top of the hook shank to prevent fouling, and grab your Spectrum glimmer chenille, which we are going to trim nice and tight, almost to the weave, for the first 3/4 of an inch, allowing for a clean startup wrap and for those fibers not to interfere with our tail. Put your popper head on the hook and wrap your thread up to the back of that popper head, and this is where we're going to attach our rubber legs. Quick X wrap, one back, underneath, and then forward. One direction, one wrap each direction. A few security wraps in front of them after you've got them leveled out, same length on each side, and palm your Spectrum glimmer chenille forward with nice clean pullback wraps each time you make a rotation. As you approach your rubber legs, make sure to pass the rubber legs underneath the hook shank and come back over the top diagonally and retrace the steps of your X wrap. Throw a few more wraps in front of the rubber legs and tie off, and those wraps are going to really help support your X wraps. And then wrap back, forming a nice little thread base to the rubber legs. Trim your Spectrum glimmer up nice and tight to the profile you want, trying to keep some of those fibers from interfering with that tail. So I'm going to pull the tail down, trim it up, and add a nice iced up rope here for collar, and this is going to bond to our popper head. Execute a couple half hitches here and prepare to attach your popper head. Using your scissors, widen out the back hole there and get that ready to bond with the ice dub collar and all the super glue. Nice, good, hard push to get that popper head on there. Final trim. Now it's time for the art department to step in. Throat slashes, eyelashes, little blood, little spiky blue back, maybe some barring on the tail. Now you're ready to separate your legs out, and voila, that's the Pop Star. Get ready. It's easy. It's fun. Thanks for tuning in and enjoy.